Greetings to the examiner. I am Pavan Kumar Yadav presenting my skill test 1, and the title of this project is to-do list. So I have to make this project using HTML, CSS and JavaScript only, and the main functionality of this to-do list is to add the task, delete the task and mark as complete once it is done. So let's take one example of a planning of whole day. Uh, that's our day starts with going gym, and by clicking add button my task gets added here in the list item. So let's take 2-3 more examples. Suppose after gym we do breakfast, breakfast, lunch, lunch. So once my gym schedule gets completed, I'll mark anywhere in the gym and it gets checked that the task has been completed. Or suppose our breakfast is also done. So by clicking here, we can delete the list item here. Okay. So let's move to the code part of the section. So I have given the title to-do list, and the code starts with the body tag, and it's wrapped in a div element with the class element container. Yeah. The div is used for layout and styling purpose. Inside the div container, the another div section, div class, that is to-do list. This is the main container of the to-do list application. Inside the to-do list container, there is an h2 tag, heading tag, that is the heading of the uh, our project to-do list. Following the heading and the image, here is the logo of the image and here is the source of that logo. Inside the row div, there is an input tag. Input tag. In this input tag, the attribute set to be input box and the placeholder attribute set to enter your text. This is where user can type the task. Next to the input element, there is a button and element within an on click attribute sets to add task. The button is used to trigger and addition of task. Below the input element, there is an empty UL, that is unordered list, and I have named this by list container, given ID and name it as list container. And here we have made link our external JavaScript. So let's move to the CSS part of this section. So first of all, I have selected a universal selector and given a margin and padding to 0, and we have given a font family, that is Poppins, and box sizing of border box. So for the body section, we have called it by dot class, dot by class and container, and given width 100%, minimum height 100 vh, and background color is linear gradient, and here is the hexacode of that color. The padding will be of 10 pixels. So let's move to the to-do list body section. So here is the body section of that to-do list. So here is the background and here is the body section. This one is the body section. So we have given body section of 100% width and maximum height of 540 pixels, and the background color will be of here is the code of that background color, and margin and given padding and border box will be of 10 pixels. So this is the border box, and we have given 540 of height, and here is the 100% of the height width, sorry. So let's move to the to-do list heading. So this is our heading to-do list. Yeah. Here we have set color of that heading, and we have make display flex and align it to the center, and we have given margin bottom, that is 20 px. So let's move to the other part of that section, that is logo section. In the logo section, we have set an image, and we have given width and margin left, that is 30 and 10 pixels. So next part will be the row part, that is, here we have make another div within that container, and we have made another div class and name it as row. Here is the This is the part where we add the text item, and the user will write anything here. So on that section, we have made display flex, align item to the center, and justify content will be of space between. And here's the background color, border radius, padding left, padding bottom. And here is the input part. So we have made flex to 1, border box none, outline none. Yeah, this. And let's move to the button part. And we have given button to the design none, outline none, padding given 16 pixels, and top to bottom 16 px, and left to right 15 pixels. And we have set that button color will be of orange. Yeah, the orange. And this text add button is written in the white color, and font size will be of 16 px, and the cursor will be pointer. Yeah, here the cursor will be pointer, and given border radius to 40 pixels. So when the user will add some list, so here is the unordered list here, and here is the list part. So in this list items, the list style will be none, font size will be of 17 pixels, and here we given the padding, user select none, cursor will be pointer, position will be relative. So here is the before part of that uh, list item. So we have given this command to the design of that part, and once our task get completed, the checked item will be the color of this, and text decoration will be line through. So here is the uh, style part. Let's move to the uh, JavaScript part. And the JavaScript part, first of all, we have made one function. Sorry, let's move to the JavaScript section. So we have first this function calls when the user interact with the applications, typically by clicking the add button or pressing enter the input box. It is checked. It first check the input box element value is empty or not. If the user hasn't entered anything, the it will show you must write something here. Here we give an alert message to write something. So once if the input is not empty, it proceed to create a new element, that is list item, and select its inner HTML to value the input box. This creates a new list item with the user task. The newly created li, that is list item, is then append as the child to its list container, which effectively adds the task to the list. Finally, it's clear the input box by setting its value and empty string. So we have added event listener here. So in event listener, it is set upon the list container. Yeah, here is a list container, and here we are adding event listener. By clicking, we are creating one function, that is if the target tag name, that is list item li, is checked, it is list item, it toggles the checked class on the element. This class is typically used to visually indicate that a task has been completed. If the element if the clicked element tag is span, it removes the part of the span. That span is typically used to delete button. We have made one cross section here. Yeah, here is the cross section. Suppose we are adding Here we are adding that function, and if the clicked item tag name is span, it removes the parent of the span. The span is typically used for deleting button by that clicking cross section. So when the deleted button is clicked, it removes the entire list item associated with the button. The code creates a basic to-do list where you can add tasks, mark them completely by clicking on them, and remove tasks by clicking the delete button associated with each other. It demonstrates how to manipulate DOM in response to user interface. Thank you.